I finally got a brown traveler's notebook. I'm so excited. And I also picked up a camel because they were $45 and I was thinking about getting a new Foxy Fix. It was gonna be like $114 and I ended up getting all of this for like the same price as one traveler's notebook. And I got a couple accessories. So this is the craft insert and I'm excited about this because the original craft insert used to be sewn down the side here or down the spine, and now they come stapled, which makes me super happy because it means I can take half out for shorter trips and make this into 2 inserts. So I bought that, and then I bought another folder because my other one has kind of gotten really dirty and worn, and I also purchased another grid because I was running low. I think I only have one more. And of course these two. And I also picked up some things from baum-kuchen, which is how I pronounce it. But then the other day, someone who's a lot more savvy about these things said like something like, I don't know, baum-kuchen or baum-kuchen or something. And I thought, oh, is that how we're supposed to be pronouncing it? So I'm probably saying it like totally American. I don't even know. So I will unbox this as well. But for right now, I have to go. So I'm just going to unbox this and then come back probably later tonight or tomorrow and finish this video because I just cannot wait to open it and hold it and see it. Now, most of you who have followed my channel know that I bought this once and I hated it. It was so horrible because I felt like mine had been used and put back in the box, which is entirely true. But then there were people who said, no, mine came scratched and looking very worn like that too. So at the time, I mean, I hadn't grown as a person as much, so I sent it back. And now don't forget to take this out if you're new, because it's just an extra either jump band or elastic for the closure in brown. And then it comes with orange. But anyway, what was I saying? Totally off track. But no, yeah, so I sent it back. And this one I've decided whether it looks really worn and scratched up, I'm keeping. It's mine. Okay, let's see. Oh, stuck. Oh, it's very nice. Very, very nice. Just one tiny little scratch right there, but we're pretty good. Oh, some more on the back. Cool. Yes, so beautiful. So this is a little bit drier than I am actually used to as far as leather is concerned, but I have plenty of salves, well I have 3, that I can go ahead and rub on here if I need it to be a little softer. I just think it needs to probably be rolled or something. Yeah, very nice. So I'm not sure if this is pull-up leather because of the way the color changes here, like when you bend. Do you see how it's like changing color there? So it might be pull-up leather, which is interesting. Very nice. And the inside is very smooth, very soft. It's not as like velvety smooth as my black, because the inside is just like, oh, so beautiful. But this is still very soft. Not too bad at all. Very nice. But it does look a little bit dry to me. So I might go ahead, because I'm not concerned about it getting a little bit darker. I just want it to be nice and smooth. And it's so funny because some of these will definitely vary. They just do. Some will be a little bit smoother, some will be a little lighter, some will be a little darker. Yeah, I mean, the consistency is just a little bit rough, but it is what it is, because I think when you're taking different parts of the hide, you're just going to get different things. And this one says Traveler's Notebook by Traveler's Company, Japan, made in Thailand. Very nice. So I also bought a camel, and I don't think I'm going to open this because I'm the type of person that if I open this right now, I will want to use it. And I think I want to do what I did in the past where I use this one for maybe a month or so, and then I switch everything that's in here into this one and try this out. But since summer is here, I thought, oh, I need a travel journal, right? Because I'm hoping to go on some trips. Even if I just go for a little hike, I think that this is just like screaming, take me for a hike, or, you know, down the river in a canoe or whatever people do. I know I'm from Colorado, but I don't really do those things. So there's that. But yes, I'm so excited about it. And it does come, again, if you're new, with a blank insert. already in it. I think sometime maybe for One Book July, I might try to just use this with just one insert in it, because I've watched so many videos. I don't know. I think I've, you know, clocked more YouTube watching planner time than anyone else. I always feel that way because I watch a lot. But I don't think I've ever really seen any planner or video where someone, their intent was just to use one notebook in here. And I think it would be interesting just to carry the one. You know what I mean? We'll see how it goes. Okay, so I am going to show you what is in here. Look how beautiful this was wrapped. Oh, and then I had this funny moment on Instagram where, so these, they usually come all origami style, and they just like forgot to fold mine. So I was like, what up on Instagram to them, and they just like laughed, and they're like, future ones will come folded. And I was like, it's cool because I have some from past orders, and I think I'm going to use them as an example to learn how to fold this on my own. So, you know, wish me luck, guys. I'm going to try to fold this later on my own. We'll see how it goes. But this is just like the most beautiful packaging. So I just wanted some of the things that the other kids kind of use on their traveler's notebook. So that's what, oh, I don't want to rip this. It's such a pretty sticker. And it feels like kind of almost like a plastic or vinyl. I don't know. So nice. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so I just picked up some charms that I see all the kids using in their traveler's notebooks. So of course I wanted to use in my traveler's notebook. Okay. Trust the process. That's really cute. Okay, so these are the 3 charms that I picked up from baum-kuchen, and this one is a leather charm, and it actually comes in a couple different colors, but I picked it up in brown on brown because I'm just not cool enough to accept the contrast of like leathers. I'm over it. Oh look, it comes with like a little elastic. That's cool. Oh cool, I got a sticker. Happiness is a journey, not a destination. Dance as though no one is watching you. Love as though you have never been hurt before. Sing as though no one can hear you. Live as though heaven is on earth. That is very cool. I am going to use this in my planner. Aw, that's great. I think a great place, honestly, to put that would be, they always put this so tight at first, like right here. Look, it like fits perfectly. That's very cool. Although I don't know if I'm going to put it on this insert because blank inserts kind of scare me because I have really crazy handwriting, so I kind of need the lines. All right, so this one says, the journey is the destination. And they do have different little like phrases. There were actually a couple of the new ones that I wanted to try out. Unfortunately, they were sold out. But this one I felt like said everything I needed it to say for, you know, travel in summertime. And I think that's a pretty decent match. It's not too like, you know, I think if I put some salve on here, it probably would get darker. But I mean, it's not bad at all. I don't mind that at all. And then this one I thought would look really, really great on my camel. So I'll probably open this later because I don't think I'm going to put it on here. But it just says, we travel not to escape life, but for life. I think that's kind of cool. Not to escape us. Because I believe. Very spiritual. So I think this will look beautiful on the camel. So when I go ahead and I move into that later, I don't know, like something might happen where I go ahead and I open the camel and I decide I love it more than the brown, but my intentions are to start out in the brown, but that is going to be saved for the camel. And then the last thing, oh, I don't want to rip this, is cool. Look at the fun little like folding. It's great. Okay, so this is a double charm, and this is their Trust the Process logo right there, and it's like this little paper airplane, and then on this side you have like the little baum-kuchen logo, and it's so cool, and you can use this as a bookmark. Now we know that I am not a fan of the bookmarks, and I believe that this is supposed to be leather, and you can get it with or without, but yeah, I decided, well, you know, if it's the same price, I might as well just get the leather piece. And I think you just use it kind of like, say you want to save a space here, and then you go over the top, and you want to save a space here, and you just like pull it down like that. I think that's how you use it. I don't really know. Something like that. Or you can just, you know, put it like that. Oh gosh. And let it hang over, I think. Maybe. Who knows? Like that. I personally, because again, I'm not like the biggest fan of the contrast, but I did want to get the leather piece anyway. I thought I would go ahead and take these off and put them on my bookmark. And since there's two of them, you can hang two of them off of your bookmark, or you can go ahead and put one on here and then save one for the camel, which is something I might do. I don't really know. I might put both of them on here and then take them both off and put them on the camel leather. They are brass charms, and they're just adorable. I love them. So let me untie these so I can show you. Okay, so unlike the black, which is amazing, it's a little bit more like forgiving when it comes to what you put in it. Like you can put, you know, Hobby Lobby or really bright things like from, like you could put things from Cocoa Daisy in it, whereas the brown kind of is just like, no, that's not who I am. I'm rustic, and that's manly, and that's what I'm supposed to do with my life. So I think I'm going to put these on here, but aren't they cute? I know. All right, so it is later in the day, and I went ahead and put on my charms. You can see here how cute. And these are brass charms. They're beautiful. And they're not so like dangly and heavy that they just make this big clinking sound. You know what I mean? They're like bam when you have them on there. And then this one I went ahead and put like this. And I did take this. So this is actually from my black traveler's notebook. It comes with the black elastic as well as the red one. And I just really liked how this little string that came with my charm looked. You can see here that this is like a true red, and this I actually have an orange by Midori as well. So this is kind of like in between, and it's like a red orange or something. And then I put the other little charm right here, and I like the way that looks, and it doesn't move around very much at all. So if you didn't notice, I did go ahead and condition this. I know the lighting is probably different because it is later in the evening now, but I just used this. And you can get this at like any drugstore. Walmart carries this. And so I went ahead and I conditioned it because I saw a video on that. And I did that with my black one. Oops. And it worked so well. This was like super scratched up back in the day. And I mean, it's starting to get scuffed up again. But you just rub that baby on there and it conditions the leather, and it does make it nice and soft. And oh, it's just beautiful. And I also went ahead and rolled this baby so that it would be nice and floppy and soft. See that? It's just beautiful. And so now all of the scratches are gone, but it will, like, definitely, if you can see here, like it'll start to scratch up again. After a while it'll start to dry out again, and I can throw more on, or I can just leave it all scratched up. Sometimes when they sit in the box, you just never know when the last time somebody bought them, or you know how long they've had that batch. So they can get pretty dried out, but now it's so beautiful and I love it. And of course, when you do condition it, it will make the leather darker. So it started off like a brown color and right now it's kind of like a chocolate color, which is nice and I like it. I don't mind it at all. So if you have a camel, just be aware, because it has a lot of scratches, that if you do use something like that, it is going to darken it. So if my camel, when I unbox it, kind of has scratches on it already or is dry, I'll probably wait a little while before I add on something like this, because the sun will definitely dye that leather of the camel for sure. Okay, so I went ahead and I decorated in advance a grid insert, and I took these stamps off of an order, I think from Cute Things from Japan. And I went ahead and added in that quote I got today with my charms. Put my intentions for this brand new inserts. And then I went ahead, because this has staples, and washi the staples so that when I put the string in here, it doesn't rub against them and start to fray. I didn't decorate too much back here, but you know, it's all ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to, I think, and I actually didn't decorate this or anything. I thought I would leave it plain. Sometimes I have a love-hate relationship with these, but since I've been filling like 1 to 2 notebooks possibly for this traveler's notebook, you know, when you travel, you get a lot of brochures and other little slips of paper, and I think it's really nice to go ahead and have these. I certainly can put like the Midori pockets on here, the clear pockets, but they do, like, you know, leave a mark after you pull them off of the leather. I'm not sure I want to do that. So for right now, this is a really good way to put little things of paper in without having to mark up the leather. So I might decorate this later and I might use it. I just don't know. Okay, so this is my one insert, and I'm not going to probably use this right now, but I'm going to put it in here. Oh, I did dig out my old one. So this is the old craft one I was talking about that they used to sew. You can see right there. All sewn, and this one's stapled, which is so great because again, you can take out half of the paper for like smaller trips, whereas this one, you have to kind of keep it all in there because it would really put, I just feel like you would make detachable pages if you tried to take out the stitching, which is a bummer. So I'm super excited about this. All right, so I'm just going to put these in here just to see how they look nicey nice. I already have some inserts over here I can use as well. And try to fit 4 in here and see how that goes. I'm also going to use the elastic extra one that was in the packaging to hold them together. I happen to like these a little bit more than I do the Midori brand like rubber bands, because the rubber bands rip. I've had some rip after a while, not even that long, and I don't know, I like the way that these hold the notebooks, whereas there's some funky stuff happening with the other one. When you use the rubber bands, like the pages bend oddly. They're nearest to the rubber band. It's kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it, but okay. And let's put these babies in here. So let's tie these two together. Both of these are sewn and I made myself, so measurements are going to be different than like the standard paper that comes with the Travelers Company brand. So I piggybacked these together and I'm going to put them on this shorter elastic. Let them fall in the center like that. All good there. Then I'm going to take these two. I wonder if I'm going to take this off first. Just for fun. And then I'm going to put this on the longer elastic. And there we go. Now, for the most part, I think I'm only going to be using 2, but just for the sake of this video, anyone who's watching that's doesn't own one and they're wondering about them, this is how I like to put 4 in here if I don't have that back pocket, to slip the 4th one in, because that works out really, really well. Yeah, but I like this because you can do this and flop them around and they're not going to go all crazy where you have to like re-maneuver them too much, you know. And you can see that there's just absolutely no overhang when you do it like that and use both of them. Definitely, if you do this though, know that you need to put in the inserts on the shorter elastic and then on the longer one, because if you put them on the longer one first, the shorter one is so tight it feels like you're going to rip it. I don't know that you will, but it gets a little rough, a little dicey. So short one first, then the longer one. And I just kind of, you know, clamp this back in there because there's these little slits. Just to get it out of the way, because I like it for like the decoration, especially since again it's not going to be clanging around because it's so heavy. It's not, it's just this tiny little brass charm that's so cute. And I just get it out of the way because a lot of times I don't use it, but again I like the look of it. All right, and then put this, oops, it's backwards, this guy on like that. Okay. So I do have this plastic zipper pouch by Traveler's Company. I'm not going to put it in here because I actually bought a fabric one to fit in here, which is coming from Japan. And I'm so excited to get it. It was expensive. I'm not going to lie, man. It was very expensive, but I thought, you know, I want to try it out. So let's just, you know, go big or go home. So there you go. All right. So there's all of that. And since there is no overhang, I guess I could try to fit in this folder. Let's try it on this one to see how much it's going to chunk it up, because I mean there is some thickness there, and not a lot, but it does add some bulk, especially when you start putting stuff in this guy. Very nice. And again, no overhang. Woohoo! All right. And again, I like putting it 4 notebooks in this way because you can do this. And anyone who's ever had 4 notebooks the other way knows that once you do that, you have to rearrange and maneuver them. And look, not really. Not at all. Sweet. All right, so I finally have a brown traveler's notebook. I can't even believe summer's already here. I'm so excited. I am ready for some adventures. I mean, even if it's just like a walk down the block, it's going in this guy. All right, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.